Hey, guess what? Guess what I'm gonna say? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We are going to talk to Gaia after I had a mental breakdown about the story progression and all the stuff I actually have to do in this game. There's stuff that I haven't even recognized yet, like
welcome back.
Towers and vista points and black boxes and magical imps named Jeffrey.
Aloy, I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped a Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment, I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology, but not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Aletheia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The two remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
Right. Thanks, Gaia. So I guess we won't be making use of Cylon's weapon. And now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. But I can't let it distract me. I still have 2 more sub-functions to get.
Yeah, but first, apparently, having everyone in the thing doesn't count. It doesn't matter. It's not a trophy you can get. So, it's not like the first game where you have to hunt down a bunch of people to help you. But we do have good news on the matter. Because if you help certain people,
Can't let the cold distract me.
they have trophies. So we have to help our Sand Kazakage with making a mechanical arm. So let's go to our
Looks
favorite
like some of the holograms are working now.
Kazakh.
I have repurposed the displays to track Regala's activity in the region.
A useful war map.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
No, but I must ask. The woman Varl and Aaron brought in, she's related to you.
It's hard to explain. She's more of a copy.
Good. If she's anything like you, we've just gained reinforcements.
Maybe. What do you think of our squad?
They seem eager to fight. Though I admit it is strange to see a new Taru in the ranks. Farmers don't make for effective soldiers.
She seemed pretty effective when she took out the machines that were guarding this base.
Interesting. Perhaps I am mistaken.
Have you had a chance to speak with Varl?
Briefly. He fought well against Regala's troops at Barren Light. Are all Nora as skilled as the two of you?
I'm not exactly one of them. But anyway, the Nora can hold their own. They managed to push the Karja from their lands.
I thought my tribe was the only one to have done that. Impressive.
What are you looking at over there?
The others have been helping me decipher the symbols the focus shows me. So, I thought I'd try to understand the weapon you intend to use against the enemy. This Hephaestus, it will be able to make machines? That answer to Gaia?
Yes,
How many?
as many as we need.
Such power. Has the world ever seen the like?
You said you were training with the Focus?
That's right. I've been watching holograms of your first fight with the Zenith Spectres. They are faster and more agile than any machines I've faced before. How many do the Zeniths have?
I'm not sure. Probably a lot.
I would not wish to face them en masse.
I'm with you there. Getting Ether out of the Grove made for quite a spectacle.
One that showed the entire tribe that Hikaro's mission for peace is the correct path, for it is now blessed by the Ten themselves.
Now that you know who the enemy is, do you have any questions?
I'll admit, I find them hard to grasp. From the heavens. And invulnerable.
For now.
I will leave the strategy to you. I trust you will point my blade where it will cut the deepest.
You said the Bulwark was your home a long time ago. That you were part of the Sky Clan.
Yes.
That's all you're gonna tell me?
Fine. As you wish. My parents were killed in a clan skirmish, so I was raised by my squad. As I grew older, I came to be known as an accomplished fighter. Tekote took a special interest in me. I fought by his side against the Karja, and led my squad on a dangerous climb into the Daunt. It was I who opened the gates at Barren Light, from the east side, allowing the Tenakth to raise it.
That must have gotten you some attention.
Indeed. I was welcomed home as a hero, and I was content.
Then why'd you leave?
I became a marshal.
What did Chief Hikaro say when you told him he'd be joining me here?
You spilt rebel blood at the Grove, and helped reunite the clans. There was little more to be said. He understood.
Well, I'm honored he lent me his best marshal. At least for a little while.
Indeed.
When we were at the Bulwark, the guard said something about the Wings of the Ten. Hikaro also mentioned it at the Cool Route. Dekka, too. What does it mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with wings, and leapt into battle from the sky. For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess, and it is why the challengers leap into the arena during the Cool Route. Many times I imagined it as a child. The feeling of freedom, and the awe it must have inspired.
Why did you leave the Sky Clan to become a marshal?
I was sent to the Cool Route by Tekote. Back then, I would have obeyed his every order. I believed in him, like one would a father. I was too blind to see the fear in his eyes. Fear of a rising young warrior challenging his command of the clan. I returned a hero from the battle at Barren Light. But to him, I was only a threat. Never occurred to him that I had no interest in rising above my station.
Why did Tekote think you wouldn't be a threat to him if he sent you to the Cool Route?
Tekote knew that if I survived the Cool Route, I'd be forced to forsake the clan to serve the Tenakth as a whole. I'd never be allowed to challenge his command, even if I wanted to. After our victory at Barren Light, Tekote spoke to our people, said it would be selfish to rob Hikaru and the marshals of a warrior like myself, even though he knew perfectly well I had no intention of ever leaving. It was exile, guised as an honor. One he knew I couldn't refuse. So I became a marshal, and never looked back.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
I am not. Though it pained me at the time, a marshal is what I was destined to be.
You're so badass.
I need to go.
On your way, then.
Well, I guess we're not helping him with his arm just yet, but it does look like there's a quest right here.
Aloy.
Hey, thought I'd, check in on how you're doing.
You mean after meeting someone who looks exactly like you, but isn't you, down in the basement? Guess this must be even stranger for you than it is for us, huh?
A little.
Varl said she may be able to help us in our mission, though.
Maybe.
There is something I'd like to discuss. It's about the land gods. If you have time, that is.
Of course I do.
You said you wanted to talk about the land gods?
I think there's a way to heal them so that they'll once again provide Plainsong with grain. Gaia gave me a set of instructions. She called it, reboot code. If we deliver it to the land gods, their derangement will end.
That's great.
Maybe. There are thorns on the path. Unless the code is given by Hephaestus, the land gods will reject it. Gaia showed me a way around this. We need components called control cores from machines made by Hephaestus. Machines similar to the land gods.
You mean Grimhorns? Like the one we fought in the repair bay?
Yes. Gaia helped me locate 2 of them out west.
So, kill the machines, get the control cores, then use them to adapt the reboot code into something the land gods will obey?
If all goes well. But taking down 2 Grimhorns won't be easy.
We'll do it together.
Bless you, Aloy. I'll send you the location of the machines.
I need to get going.
May the land bloom in your steps.
Alright, so the second
Aloy,
verse.
there are more supplies in the chest.
Ooh,
Help
thank you.
yourself.
Oh, I will. So guess we're going to Poseidon. Fire, we should be looking at Purge Water. I'm assuming that's going to be one of our downfalls. But we will see. We shall see in due time. Oh, shnikes, we have skill points. Ranged Master. Oh. Bolster your resolve and deal more damage with ranged weapons for a limited time. Oh, that's going to come in handy. Oh, that's going to be badass. Fire 8 bolts of your current selection type in a wide, short-range spread. Depletes a minimum amount of weapon stamina. Deep concentration, yes, please. And it doesn't look like we have to complete all this or get all the skills either to be able to get a trophy. There is no trophy on the archive for that either, which is weird because there was one on the first game. So that's going to be a little odd for me. So we have to go all the way down here. I didn't complete this tall neck, which I still haven't figured out how to do that one. It kept saying that I would have to go through a certain point of time to be able to get that one, so I'm just gonna leave that one alone for now.
Here I come!
But I want to get as high as possible so we can just... What's up, buddy? already got you guys from earlier. Alright. So, I guess I was wrong. I guess we will see a little bit more Silence later. Which is weird because he's technically not like a storyline character anymore. But it seems like we're going to be seeing a little bit more of him. Unless we don't, and they just don't consider the tech, you know, reachable. But I doubt it. I extremely doubt it just because of
settlement. Might want to stop for supplies.
how nutty that is. About how you can just like rip out basically, or just
strongest of the outline.
yes, she is. Destroy that the shield that they have. So I would be extremely disappointed if they were just going to just drop that and be like, no, we're good, we're not gonna bring him back in the game. But so if you're a fan of Silence, you will be happy that we're probably going to be seeing the young gentleman again. I can't climb up here either. So how the hell am I supposed to get in? Yeah, I know. Fast travel. Cool, right? Oh, duh, I just friggin' passed it. Good job. Not. We are on a short supply of brain cells here, ladies and gentlemen.
The real
Extremely short supply.
I was arguing with you.
I need more. Piercing shred gauntlets. Anchor rope caster. This useful rope caster is used shock to infect poop. Let's see. I know we need more of this. I need more than that. And I know I need more of these too. I'm not trying to waste all my money though. I'm getting rid of these because I don't use those and I'll never end up using those. Same thing with the traps. The only time I'm going to use traps is probably after the storyline. Can I upgrade anything? Potion crafting? No, I can't upgrade anything yet. Which that's probably going to be my next thing. After I'm done this episode, I'm probably going to do some side stuff because I want that Kratos face paint for the end story. So I have to go that way anyway, so yeehaw. I can't wait though, because no. Every time I see like these old world wreckages, I think the ballistas that I'm supposed to find for that tall neck. And I don't know if I was looking at the wrong tall neck or they just weren't there and I need to find them first, but I know that one of the articles I read for IGN is that there is one tall neck with ballistas and you have to bring it down using the ballistas. So it's either I'm in short supply again of brain cells and have not found where I needed to go, or it's a completely different tall neck that we're talking about. But either way, Jesus. A lot of machines. A lot of machines. I'm supposed to cross all of them. Can't scan any of them yet.
I shouldn't use frost on it.
It's Frost Bellow. I need the Frost Bellows. I know I'm going to need those for a certain set of armor. But I am really not trying to get caught up here. So I'm going around. Unless... Come on. There we go. I need your parts, big guy. There we go. I know I have to knock certain parts off, but that was good for me. I think I know. It's like I need the weaving, like where all the chemicals sit. I need that weaving that's housing it, and apparently that gives you good armor, or gives you the ability to craft better armor and weapons. So that'll be my next objective. That and more dyes. Dyeing these outfits have been completely taking over, like, all of my playtime. I just love the fact that you get way more customization in this game. Which is good because, you know, if I was making a game like this, I would want people to be in this game for as long as humanly possible. I mean, look at Skyrim and what Bethesda's been doing with Skyrim. Like, I would want people to be in this game as much as possible. And trust me, I'm right there. Like, I want to be in here.
That girl was wound up tighter than a
Maybe
twisted
I should check it
spring.
out.
She didn't have to hit
Some
me.
kind of boss room? Kid?
Well, she didn't like you
How'd they
going
end
through
up
her
out here?
parcels. She warned you. Twice.
I was just curious is all.
Hi!
There's a lot of odd gear in there.
Well, thanks to you, she bolted like a hare.
This was a Tanakh encampment. Where did they put the bar?
Be careful if you plan on going south. A few of our delvers headed that way after we first arrived. Said they were tracking a tall neck. Why? Never thought to ask. But we haven't heard from them since.
Thanks for the warning.
There we go. That's what I needed. Okay. So I needed to unlock this quest to go to... Okay. Alright. That makes sense. No. Still stands. So there's a tall neck over here. What about this tall neck? I think I have to unlock a quest somewhere. Either way, now that I know there's one more tall neck here, I'm going to actually go and do that. What are you husky puppies doing? Bristleback. So they look like boars. I never realized that. Tall neck signal.
The one I heard about.
So yeah, let's go do that real quick. Be easier to clear the area. There it is. There's that husky long ass neck.
This must be the tall neck sending the signal. I heard I might find one of these here. This looks like Oseram gear. It must be the crew I heard about. While I'm tracking a tall neck. What are they up to?
Examine the machine carcass.
Looks like the Oseram used some kind of harpoon to take this machine down.
Yes,
Must have
okay.
attacked the camp. Maybe my focus can help me figure out why.
So I think this is the one that I need to use harpoons. There's stuff over there. Anchor. I have to use the anchor on the ballista. Okay, yeah, so.
These Oseram were killed by machines. So the one they took down wasn't alone. These are tall neck antennas. The Oseram must have stripped them somehow.
That means I definitely have to take it down with the ballista.
A harpoon weapon. With anchors? Were they? They were trying to take down that tall neck. So the Oseram wanted to weigh down that tall neck and strip it for parts. The machines must have caught them in the act. I wish there was a way to climb up and inspect the damage. Unless I take down the tall neck myself and try to repair it on the ground. It won't be pretty, but at least it'll get fixed.
See how far I can go with this. So all the way over here. Tall neck is coming up soon. Yes, it is. I have to hit it in those pieces. And that's why they're highlighted this time. Alright, cool.
Gotta hook the anchor to the tall neck's weak spots. Gotta hook the anchor to the tall neck's weak spots. Oh, that sounds like trouble. I need more anchors. The Oseram must have set up other ballistas in the area. I just gotta find them.
Yeah, and now there's a shit ton of machines coming in.
I bet a ballista can help me fight these machines. Looks like machines got to this one too.
Sorry, buddy, you're kind of in my way. Do I have any more? I hear them, but they don't look like they're after me right now. But we have that one right
There's
there.
probably other anchors set up in the area. I need to find them. Use them to take down that tall neck.
Ha, you thought. Sorry, buddy, but you thought. And you know what they say about thinking. Over here, buddy. Come on.
No good. Need ammo.
Oh, this is going to suck. Right through the legs. Yeah, you're gonna get stepped on too. How'd you like that? Sorry, champ. As long as I have this javelin, I'm gonna be an absolute god. I thought there was one over here too. An anchor. Tall neck component. Is that a black box? Black box, yeah.
Cannot catch a break from this heat.
Ah, there it is.
Another gold stuff. And it's got one of the anchors I need. I'll have to hook an anchor to the weak spots in its armor to weigh it down.
Jesus, if this sun wasn't even any more in my eyes. The downsides of having awesome graphics. Awesome graphic sunlight in my friggin' eyes. 10 out of 10. Would do this again. Kinda wish I was doing it at night now. Come on, 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 come on. Faster, tall neck. I know you weren't built for speed, but let's go. Oh, there's another one here. Ha 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 ha! Oh, that is awesome. There we go.
One more should weigh it down enough. Machines. I need to hurry.
Machines? You mean more machines? Machines that were already here that decided that they were going to screw with my shit? Sorry, buddy. But this has to happen.
Here comes trouble.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me?
Hello to you too.
Bye. Bye. You're lucky. You are very lucky. Sorry. Yeah, come any closer. What just shot me? It's another one? Yes, of course. Why wouldn't there be another one? Sorry, Chief. Alright, basic arrows, let's go. You thought. Sorry. This needs to happen, champs. And I hear another one, or it's either a pig. But either way, you guys are going down. I need to find that other ballista. I think it might be over here somewhere.
Dust rolled around the room.
Whoa! Holy shnikes! What is that? Please don't tell me I can get hurt in that. I kind of want to... No, nothing happens. Aw, man. I've been playing way too much Fortnite. I apologize. But we need to find more ballistas. Oh. What do you mean I need to find... Oh, so I'm just circling around. Oh, I don't need to do that. I do need to find a second ballista, though. So there's one in the middle, one over there. So there has to be... I thought there was one over here somewhere. Scan the area. There's that ballista. There's one over there.
I've already used that ballista. I should look for others in the area.
One over there. Nah, it doesn't look like it. And there's one over there. I got that one already. Why was that moving? Oh, it's just drag. Oh, because they're anchors. Okay, alright, I got it. What are you? Oh, because it didn't die. Or the light's still on after I killed it. Seriously though, where's that second ballista or third ballista? You just assumed it would be over here somewhere. Is that one?
System reboot. So
No.
override might fix the tonic. One more reason to bring it down.
We already used this one. Yeah, well, after all that searching,
That
I
weapon
just
still has an anchor.
should have just
Let's use it.
realized that it was literally right across from it. My stupid ass, like I said. We are out.
got this, big guy.
Look at that tall boy go down. Sorry, buddy. Really though, I don't know why it took that long, but geez.
Glide in.
Look at those graphics. Holy snap. But seriously though, it was literally right across from where I needed to be, and I don't understand why I didn't just realize that. Either way, brain cells are a no-no in this party, brothers and sisters. And non-binary folk. Just remember, he's stupid. He's stupid enough to not realize that the three of them were literally right in front of my friggin' face. So that should tell you something.
Another outpost full of rebels. Time to find whoever's in charge and take them out.
Alright, that's clear. So another contracts over here and some relic runes. Don't forget we're going to go after those bandits soon, and we still haven't touched a single cauldron that wasn't part of the storyline, so that needs to happen as well. What are these tracks from
This
now?
must be the ruins of Las Vegas. Poseidon shouldn't be far.
Viva Las Vegas. Viva, Viva Las Vegas. Oh, hi guys. Sorry to interrupt your party. I'll just leave you guys alone. I need to find where the casino's at so I can rob them
Poseidon, but
all of their
ruins
money.
out here are exposed to the elements. But a lot of them are buried in the sand. So maybe Poseidon is underground. If that's true, I might be able to find a way down through one of these structures.
So we have to go inside one of these buildings. What is that? Ancient valuable chest. Hey, look at that. We haven't used one of these before. No. We are not trying to use arrows. Bad, Aloy. Damn Skippy. It doesn't look like there's anything else in here. I think that was just it. So we need to find another way in. We have to go through every single one of these husky-ass buildings. Oh man, kind of reminds me of like the entire Karja storyline of the first game, just like desert and ruins and just overall barrenness. that?
Must be somewhere I can get rid of those vines. But how?
So how am I supposed to get these? Am I supposed to use like fire? Seriously though. Metal flower sprouting organic vines. Invulnerable to impact. Special gear required to clear. Would love to know what that special gear is. Oh, ho, ho. Look how cool this place is. There's a bandit camp over here too. Jesus. Hey, at least we're almost on the same level that we're supposed to actually be at. Playing this game. Or playing this level, at least. Hey, look at that. Hey, hey, hey. Hello there. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? That's how bad I am when it comes to jump scares. That scared me. How's that even possible? Are you gonna come down? No? Alright, cool. I'll just take your stuff that you're regarding that. Are you really just... Oh! That's weird. Hi. Come here, boy. So you summoned your friends. Really? You're gonna hide from me like that? It's a little rude, don't you think? Wow. Alright then. That was a little, extreme. Oh, did I ruin your face too? Alright, good. Thank God. Pain in my ass. But seriously though, that wasn't even a jump scare and I almost crapped my pants. Pigeon. Complaint log. Really, I'm supposed to go through all of this stuff just to find out where I'm supposed to be going next? This is gonna be a pain. Oh, whoa. How the hell did I do that? This place is huge. I've never been to Las Vegas, but I know Las Vegas is huge. Seriously though, man. Holy shnikes. You have to go through all of this. What is this? Blocked path, missing tool needed. Campfire. Oh my God. Oh man. So we're taking a trek across the entire area of Las Vegas to find one building with one tiny passageway. And they weren't like, oh, no, they won't have a problem with that. They'll totally find it. Ah, god damn bandits. Alright, meet your maker. Sorry, Chief. You're really not good at this.
No more ammo.
Ha 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 ha! You fell on your face! Come on, tough guy. You suck. Right to the face. Come on, champ. You can do better than that.
I'll take her out.
Eat this. Where are you at? Oh, there you are. I'll do. Right in the face. That did not look pretty. Oh, I knocked the charge horn off too. Good stuff. Bye. Really didn't do anything? Did you really dodge that? You really did. Oh, because that's not enemies anymore. Got it. Cool. Sorry, buddy. I'm looting your corpse. I have no idea what building I'm going to be able to look through because it's going to take me forever to go through all these buildings. And like, what if I go too fast and I like skip over something? Oh, I think I see. Yes, I do. Thank you. I'll take that.
I'm in luck.
Yeah, and I found out what this green shine is. That yes, it's valuable to merchants, but you also can use it to upgrade weapons. And I actually upgraded one of my sharpshooter bows and one of my javelins with this red shine. So, still don't know where I'm supposed to be at. Doesn't look like there's really much for me to figure out at the moment. And it's still, it takes up all this area. So I'm thinking like over here maybe, down at the end. Hopefully I'm right.